Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song by Hunter Hayes called Rainy Season. And it's going to start on a G major chord. And the way you play G major, first finger is going to go to the A string on the second fret, second finger is going to go to the low E on the third fret, and third finger is going to go to the high E on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G major on our verse and our intro, actually we're going to be going to an A minor chord. And the way you play A minor, first finger is going to go to the B string on the first fret, the second finger is going to go to the D string on the second fret, and third finger is going to go to the G string on the second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And on our intro, actually, there's kind of a piano intro where we just kind of have a couple single notes just around that. G major, A minor, G major, A minor. And then right where the lead guitar kind of comes in, it starts filling it in. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 6/8 time like this is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So we kind of tried that. You'd have G with down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. You're kind of feeling that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So you want to do that a lot to get your right hand used to it. And if we try that through our intro and our verse progression, we have G, down, up, G, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then we're basically going to be repeating that until we get to our chorus part. On our chorus, we go to a C major chord, and the way you play C major, first finger is going to kind of stay on the B string first fret, second finger is going to go to the D string on the second fret, third finger on the A string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C, it's a little bit quicker here, we're going to go to a G major chord, and then we go to the A minor, and then we're going to end on a D major chord. And the way you play D major, first finger is going to go to the G string on the second fret, second finger is going to go to the high E on the second fret, and third finger is going to go to the B string on the third fret. And if you strum just the D, G, B, and E, kind of the skinny four strings, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. But the weird thing on our chorus actually is kind of the C and the G are a little bit quicker, so we only have enough time to do just one down, down, up on those chords. So we tried our strum pattern through our chorus. We have C with down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, big D. And then right after that, we kind of go back into our intro progression. So we got G, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then we'd be back on our verse, so then we kind of get G, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then we kind of end up on our second chorus part. And at the end of our second chorus part, we kind of have a tag where we do a G and a C with just half our strum pattern, and then the G with our whole strum pattern. So to try through our second chorus, we have C, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then from there, we're going to be going into our bridge part. And our bridge actually starts on an E minor chord. And the way you play E minor, first finger is going to go to the A string on the second fret, second finger is going to go to the D string on the second fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And then from the E minor on our bridge, we're going to be going to a B minor chord, and you can do this, there's some easy ways to do this, but if you know the bar B minor, you do your first finger across the entire second fret, second finger is going to go to the B string on the third fret, third finger on the D string on the fourth fret, and then pinky on the G string on the fourth fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a B minor chord. But if you're just starting out or you just want to avoid the bar chords, actually, there's a couple other ways you could play that B minor. And actually, with most bar chords, you can take the skinny few strings and kind of make a smaller version of that chord. So another way to play B minor is to take first finger and go high E on the second fret, second finger on the B string on the third fret, and third finger on the G string on the fourth fret. And if you strum the top 3 or the top 4 strings, that's another way you can play B minor. And then another way you can kind of do it, make it a little bit thicker, is going first finger on the high E second, second finger on the B string third, and taking third finger and going to the D string on the fourth fret, and taking the pinky and going to the G string on the fourth fret, and kind of get a little bit thicker B minor on the top 4 strings. And then from the B minor, we're going to be going to the C major, and then a G major, and then a D major. And then we almost kind of start that over again. E minor, B minor, and then we get an A minor, C, D. So we tried our strum pattern through it. There are a couple places where we just end up doing just down, down, up on the chords instead of that whole 6/8 strum pattern. So we tried our bridge with our strum pattern. We have E minor, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, B minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, B minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, big D. And then right after that, we go into a solo part. And we'll talk about more of the solo licks kind of later on, but just to try the chord progression through that, we kind of be back on our verse part for the first part of the solo. So we have G, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, B minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, B minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, B minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, down. Up on a chorus part kind of with a different ending, and it almost sounds like at the very end of this, actually, instead of staying on the G chord, you could actually stay on the G chord, it almost feels kind of cool to kind of throw in a B7 chord. Maybe I'm just kind of implying this, but I still think it's kind of cool. And the way you play a B7, first finger goes to the D string on the first fret, second finger goes to the A string on the second fret, third finger on the G string on the second fret, and the pinky on the high E on the second fret. And if you strum just the A string to the high E string, that sounds a B7 chord. It sounds really kind of nasty, and it's supposed to, but it helps point to the E minor. So on that third chorus, we got kind of C, G, A minor, D, and then I think it'd be really cool to kind of go G, B7, kind of half in the strum pattern. So we tried that. We have C, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, B7, down, down, up, down, up. And that could kind of help us point back into that last bridge where we got the E minor, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, B minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, B minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, A minor, down, up, down, C, down, up, down, big D. And then right after that, actually, we kind of have a piano intro, kind of around our verse, and you maybe want to think about just kind of returning to just kind of those big G and the A minor for that part. And there's some really cool piano licks actually that go through that part. And what you could do actually, kind of, we got G, A minor, kind of G, A minor, and then a big A minor at the end of that phrase. But the piano melody there is actually kind of cool, where you play open B, and you could even use this for your intro lick, and then kind of playing third fret on the high E string, and then first fret on the B string, and then fifth fret on the high E string. Or another way you could play those notes would be going fourth on the G to third fret on the high E string, and then going fifth fret on the G string to fifth fret on the high E string. Kind of be another option there. And if you're a little bit more adventurous, you can actually almost kind of get the bass notes in for the G note and then for the A minor note, which could be a very cool way to kind of do that. So G with the 4 on the G string, 3 on the high E, and then open A with 5th on the G, 5th on the high E string. So that might be kind of an option there. And then we end up on kind of a, oh, and at the very end of that, actually before we kind of make our transition into our second bridge, there's this really cool lick kind of working off of some things called harmonics. And what a harmonic is where you lightly touch the string, actually, and one special place you can do that is 12th fret. So you took your first finger, for instance, and just kind of like lightly touched. I'm not actually pressing down on the 12th fret, but I'm just kind of like lightly touching like right over the top of the fret to kind of get this chime sound out of the string. And a couple things you can do to make that a little bit easier is if you get your hand closer to the bridge, that can help. And if you flick the pick out to try and vibrate the string more into the guitar, sometimes that can kind of help you get a brighter sound. And there are a lot of magic spots where you can kind of do that harmonic idea. 12th fret's one, 7th fret's another. And right on that part in the background, actually, there's this really cool guitar lick where Hunter Hayes is kind of playing a D string on 12, B string on 12, G string on 12, and then going to 7 on the D string. Yeah, as kind of harmonics. So it's almost NBC, but not quite. So anyway, you might want to kind of try and throw that in. And then from there we'd be on our second bridge. And on our second bridge we kind of start on the C. Down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. But then we end up going through a series of chords, and it's kind of cool like how this gets mixed up. So you got E minor, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then we'd be going back into our verse for kind of our outro. We got the G, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And we kind of repeat that and kind of fade out. Now there are a lot of really cool licks actually through the tune though that we haven't covered, but that would be a really easy way to kind of strum through it. One other thing that I would think about adding actually to the strum pattern actually is some things called bass notes, where if, for instance, on the G chord on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, or even just every time you got that heavy down, you could do kind of a bass and then your down, up, down, up. So for instance on the G you could do low E for your bass and then do your down, up, down, up. So now you're kind of playing the guitar part and the bass part. So we got G with low E bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, up, down. And then on the A minor you have an A string for your bass, A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down. And then on the C chord you have an A string for your bass, we'll get the C. And there are a couple parts actually where on the G chord actually, instead of playing an E string bass, it almost sounds like they're playing an A string bass, and that's called a G/B if you have a G chord with a B in the bass. So you may want to experiment with that, and actually it really kind of happens a lot in the chorus part. And then on the D chord we'd have the D string for the bass, and we get the D chord. So D with the D bass, down, up, down, D with the D bass, down, up, down. And then for the E minor chord you have the low E string for your bass, down, up, down, E minor with low E bass, down, up, down, E minor with low E bass, down, up, down. And then for the B minor and also for the B7 chord actually, we have an A string for your bass. So B minor with an A bass, down, up, down, B7 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 with an A bass, down, up, down, up. So we kind of tried that through our intro progression. We'd have G with low E bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, bass, down, up, G with low E bass, down, up, G with low E bass, down, up, A minor with an A bass, down, up, A minor with an A bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, bass, down, up. Now on that intro part though, you really could use the kind of those piano licks that we were talking about at the very beginning. Might be kind of a cool way to kind of intro the tune actually, or you could even throw in those basses, you know, if you kind of wanted to. That could be a really cool way to do that. And there's some really cool lead guitar parts through that intro actually, where you could play 5th fret on the D and then go 3rd fret on the B string and do a hammer on the 5th and then go back to 3rd fret on the B, and then we play 2nd fret on the D and then 1st fret on the B string, hammer on the 3rd, and then back to 1st fret on the B, and then 5th fret on the A, and then G string, hammer on from 4 to 5, and then back to 4, and then at the very end we go D string on the 5th and kind of play that twice and do a slide to 7, and then back to 5, And then there's this really cool lick where you play open G and kind of do a hammer on the 2nd fret and then a hammer on the 4th fret, so it's a double hammer on lick. And then 2nd fret on the D. So you got 5 3 5 3 2 1 3 1 5 4 5 4 5 7 5 0 2 4 2. Kind of be a cool way to or a cool way to kind of throw in. And then from there we'd be on our chorus part. And if we wanted to on that 2nd G, we could actually kind of throw in that G/B kind of to get the groove on. So then you have C with an A bass, down, up, down, G/B with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down, big D. And then we kind of have that instrumental part on our chorus. We have the G with low E bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, up. Now some really cool lead licks there too that Hunter's kind of throwing in, where you could go 8th fret on the B string and kind of do a hammer on 10, and then high E7, and then 9th fret on the G, and then 7th fret on the G is kind of a hammer on the 9, and then 7 on the G, and then 9 on the D, and then we go open D, open G, open B, and then 3rd fret on the B, and then 2nd fret on the G, and then it kind of sounds like you do opens G twice, and then 2nd fret on the G twice, and then open G twice, kind of open at the end. So you got 8, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 0, 0, 3, 2, 0, 0, 2, 2, 0, kind of through that part. And then we'd be back on our verse part, so we have G with low E bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, up. And then we kind of get to our 2nd chorus, which we could kind of, there's this really cool bass lick that Hunter kind of throws in on that last G, where you'd still do the bass down, up, and then you kind of go 2 on the A string, 3rd on the A string, and then open D to kind of lead into the bridge part. So we tried throwing that in. We have C with an A bass, down, up, down, G/B with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down, G with the D bass, down, up, D bass, down, up, down, G with low E bass, down, C with an A bass, down, G with low E bass, down, lick 2, 3, 0, and then we'd be going into our bridge part. On our bridge part, we could kind of throw that in with our basses. So we have the E minor with low E bass, down, up, bass, down, E minor with an A bass, down, bass, down, C with an A bass, down, G with low E bass, down, D with a D bass, down, and it almost sounds like he kind of throws in kind of another bass idea where you go 2 on the A string and then open D at the end of that. So you can kind of do the D with a down and then 2 open on that last D. So just to try that from that strum pattern, you have D with a bass, down, up, bass, 2 open, and then E minor with a low E bass, down, bass, down, up. And then on the B minor chord, if you wanted to, it's this really cool change where Hunter kind of starts on the B minor, but then kind of does the B minor on the last, where we normally do the down up, we just slide that down 1 fret, and that's actually something called B flat minor, where you got 1st finger bar on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the B string on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the D on the 3rd, and the pinky on the G string on the 3rd. And that's called B flat minor, which he's kind of using to lead into the A minor chord, which is kind of a cool lick. So you'd have B minor with an A bass, down, B minor with a bass, down, up, B flat minor, A minor with an A bass, down, C with an A bass, down, D with a D bass, down, D with a D bass. And then from there we'd be going into our solo part, which is kind of working around our verse. So to try the basses through that, you have G with low E bass, down, bass, down, A minor with an A bass, down, bass, down, G with low E bass, down, bass, down, A minor with an A bass, down, bass, down, G with low E bass, down, bass, down, A minor with an A bass, down, bass, down, G with low E bass, down, bass, down, A minor with an A bass, down, bass, down. And then we kind of get to that part that's kind of like our chorus on our solo part. So we got C with an A bass, down, G/B with an A bass, down, A minor with an A bass, down, bass, down, D with a D bass, down, really, really cool licks. And you can kind of start 7 on the G string, and then we go to 8th fret on the B string, and then 10th fret on the high E and do a bend, and then play 10 straight up, and then 7 on the high E, and then 10 on the high E, and then 10 on the high E again, and we kind of do a slide down. So we got 7, 8, 10, and then from there we be going 7 on the high E and doing a hammer on to the 8th fret on the high E, and then 7 on the high E, and then 10 on the B, and then 7 on the high E, hammer on the 8 again, and then 7 on the high E again, and then 9 on the G. So we got 7, 8, 7, 10, 7, 8, 7, 9, and then we got the coolest lick. Then we go 7 on the G, 7 on the high E, and then 7 on the B, and then we go 7 on the G, and then 9 on the G, and then 8 on the B, and then 10 on the B, and then 10 bend on the B, and then 10 on the B, and then 8 on the B, and then 9 on the G, 8 on the B, 10 on the B. So we got 7, 7, 7, 7, 9, 8, 10, 10 bend, 10, 8, 9, 8, 10. And then this is where it gets interesting. Then we go to 15 on the high E and do a pull off to 14, and then 12 on the high E, and then 12 on the B, and then 15 on the B, and then 15 bend on the B, and then 12 on the B string. It's kind of a pull off, and that's kind of a bend pull off where you do a bend and then kind of do the pull off without kind of playing it. So you got 15, 14, 12, 12, 15, 15 bend, pull off to 12, and then we go 15 bend or pull off to 14 again, and then 15 bend on the B string again, and then 12 on the B, and then 14 on the G is kind of a pull off to 12 on the G, and then D string on the 14, and then we go back to 15 on the B string, and then 14 bend on the G, and then pull off to 12 on the G, and then we got 14 on the D, and then we got 15 bend on the B string, and then 15 on the B, and then another 15 bend on the B, and then we got 17, 15 as a pull off, kind of on the high E, and then 15 on the high E, and then 17 on the high E, and then 17 bend on the high E, and then 15 pull off, right? And then 17 on the B, and then 15 on the high E, and then 17 on the high E. And then this is the coolest lick, actually. We do 15 to 17 is a hammer on the B string, high E 19, and then 17 on the B, and then 19 again, and then we go 17 on the high E, and then 15 on the B, and then 13 on the B string, and then 15 on the high E, and then we kind of go back to that 15, 14 pull-off idea, and then 12 on the high E, and then 15 on the B, and then 12 on the high E, and then 12 on the B, and then 15 on the B, and then G string on the 14. So that's kind of crazy through that, but let's see, we got 7, 7, 7, 7, 9, 8, 10, 10 bend, 10, 8, 9, 8, 10, 15, 14, 12, 12, 15, 15 bend, pull off to 12, 15, 14, 15 bend, 12, 14, 12, 14, 15, 14 bend, pull off to 12, 14, 15, 15, 15 bend, and then 17, 15, 15, 17, 17 bend, pull off to 15, 17, 15, 17, and then 15, 17, 19, 17, 19, 17, 15, 13, 15, and then 15, 14, 12, 15, 12, 12, 15, 14, and then we got a little hammer on like on the D string. We got 12 to 14 is a hammer on the D, 12 to 14 hammer on the G, and then 12 on the B, and then 15 on the B, and then 14 on the G string, and then 3 bends on the 14 on the G string, and then a pull off to 12 on the G, and then we got 14 on the D, and then 12 on the G. Kind of at the end. So those might be some solo licks that you want to kind of play around with. And actually, at the very, very end, actually, and then from the solo part, we're kind of picking it back up on our bridge. So we tried that with our strum pattern with the basses. E minor with the bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down. B minor with an A bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down. C with an A bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down. D with a B bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down. E minor with an A bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down. B minor with an A bass, down, up, of into that piano solo where we could kind of just work just out of our downs just to kind of block that. Or we can use our intro licks where we got the B, G, C, A. Or we could try that with the basses. Kind of imply that. And then we got our second bridge, and if we tried that with our basses, actually there's a lot of chords where we end up just doing the bass down up on them. So we tried that. We have C with an A bass, down up down, G slash B with an A bass, down up down, A minor with an A bass, down up bass, down up down, D with an E bass, down up bass, down up down, E minor with an A bass, down up down, D with an E bass, down up down, C with an A bass, down up down, G slash B with an A bass, down up down, A minor with an A bass, down up down, G slash B with an A bass, down up down, C with an A bass, down up bass, down up down, D with the bass, down up bass, down up down, and then we'd be back to our verse chorus, like or a verse progression at the end for our outro. So we had G with a bass, down up bass, down up down, A minor with an A bass, down up bass, down up down, G with a bass, down up down, G with a bass, down up down, A minor with an A bass, down up bass, down up down. So that's the basics of how you could strum through it. Although it does sound like Hunter Hayes really is digging on kind of jamming this out at the end. And a lot of the scale that he's using actually to make up a lot of those licks through the solo part actually is something called E minor pentatonic. or what a G major or E minor pentatonic scale is 5 notes. That's why it's called penta, meaning 5. And we're playing G's and A's and B's and D's and E's. So actually the easiest way to play that particular scale is just to strum your open strings. So that's all the notes actually of the scales. We got G's and A's and B's and D's and then E notes. But there are a lot of other places where you could play those notes on the guitar to kind of make up licks kind of like Hunter's doing. And so another place to play a G note on the E string would be 3rd fret on the low E. And then we'd have 2nd fret on the A string. So it's kind of a B note. 2nd fret on the D note or D string is an E note. 2nd fret on the G string is an A note. 3rd fret on the B string is a D note, and 3rd fret on the high E is a G note. So we could kind of play that scale too, going 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, kind of straight across the guitar. And the next piece, actually kind of following where those notes are in different places, would be all the fifths but G's 4. So you'd have 5, 5, 5, and then 4, and then 5. Next part would be all the 7s but B's 8. So you got 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 7. And then the next piece would be 10, 10, 9, 9, 10, 10. So it sounds like a long distance number. So you got 10, 10, 9, 9, 10, 10, kind of playing a D note and a G note, and then a B note and an E note, and then an A note and then a D note. And then when you get to 12th fret, everything kind of starts over again. So all your 12th fret notes are kind of part of it, just like all the opens were part of it. And your 15th fret is like 3rd fret was. Your 14th fret is kind of like 2nd fret was. So you kind of have that 15, 14, 14, 14, 15, 15 kind of straight across. Something else you may want to do is kind of put those together into patterns. And a lot of times that's how they're kind of taught, actually, is kind of doing open to 3rd, open 2nd, open 2nd, open 2nd, open 3rd, open 3rd is kind of pattern 1. And then 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5 is pattern 2. And then 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 4, 7, 5, 8, 5, 7 is pattern 3. And then 7, 10, 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9, 8, 10, 7, 10 is pattern 4. And then 10, 12, 10, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12 is pattern 5. And then 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15 is kind of pattern 1 again. But one of my favorite patterns, actually, and one of the most useful, is pattern 1. And a lot of those licks actually were kind of working or kind of around pattern 1. And so you could take just technical ideas just to kind of have some words to say with this alphabet, actually. So you can do hammer-ons as kind of a vocabulary thing. Or you could do pull-offs. Or we could try slides, because I'm doing some slides. So I'm kind of pressing down on the string, kind of letting my finger kind of follow the next note of the scale that way. Or you could do bends, where you kind of play one note and kind of press up and into the guitar at the same time. Kind of saw a lot of those in the solo part. So you may want to kind of just try and kind of make up stuff over the top of the song too. kind of use the tune as kind of a jam thing too, just to kind of play around with that scale. But that's the basics of how you could play through Rainy Season by Hunter Hayes. So good luck!